Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is the Hasbro Star Wars Unleashed Palpatine versus Yoda's fight scene. This is the 2005 release. So I've had this thing for, Christ, 12 years now. So it's always looked, it's been one of those pieces that I liked it. I didn't really want to get rid of it, but it just looked more like a toy than an actual, figurine, statue, things like that, which was more like the stuff I collect and show. But it was and again, I'm not done here, so this has got a little more work to do. But this is what it did look like as far as the clay looking inside. And if you go watch the movie, his robe is more of like a reddish brown, and it's coming out kind of brown in um, this camera, this lighting. But it is more maroonish. But I also have a little bit more I'm going to do with it. I have a red darker red brushing. I'm just going to brush over it and give it highlights and things. And then I'm going to come back and clear Palpatine with some flat matte. Yoda himself, I think he doesn't need it. Plus what I did with him also is I gave him some hair. So his color was really dark. So I guess this up on my shelf, it's just really hard to see. You couldn't really tell the detail on things. But now that I took a little bit more of a brighter green and brushed it over him, and I left some of the undertones in there to give it that effect, and I used some weathering stuff for his head to kind of make it look a little bit more realistic. Gave him some cotton swab head and some hair. So, Yoda came out great. He just, the brightness of color, the hair, all of it, I'm really happy with the way Yoda came out. I went ahead and gave him a little bit yellow tip toenails. So all of it stands out a little bit more now than the original like $35, $40 piece. So this is a set that you can pick up and make it look like a good bit more money with just a little bit of effort. If you're familiar with any of the Bandai stuff, that's what we've been in right now. We're in the process of making a few sets. Me and my son's doing all the virus stuff, just looking for stuff to do. And I decided to pull this piece down and change it up. So this lightning, and I'll show you guys. I'll show you what Yoda looks like real quick. If you see here how even the back of the head looks so plain, it just didn't look good to me. It just was a deep piece. Now the darkness doesn't really come out too well in this picture here, but the real piece itself definitely came out a little dark. It was a little bit more of a muted green. You can see the fingers and things like that on the Yoda aren't really as noticeable. They kind of blend into the piece, whereas mine came out a little bit more toned when you see it. And again, and Palpatine, look at Palpatine. That robe is it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look like the movie. It just looks like a toy. So, like I said, I think the brown that I put on mine will make it look better. In the end, once we're done, of course, it's too shiny, too glossy right now, but we will matte that down. If you look at the lightning, the way the lightning is right here, this is not a done piece either. I just kind of was playing around with it, but I got the white crackle in the back and did some of the blue metallic. I want to find a way to make it more electric, I guess, but that is already, it stands out. The piece, it was a dull piece, and you really didn't even notice the blue, because if you look at it on the stock toy, this piece right here, it just looks dull. Like if you have it sitting up on the shelf, you really don't even see it. But yeah, the lightning just wasn't coming alive to me, so I tried to make it come alive a little bit more. So I think the piece overall is in the right direction. Again, I'm going to do a little more work on this, but I want to kind of share it and show everybody, this piece, man, it's not too expensive, and you can do, a little bit of work for a great outcome. So that's all I wanted to show you guys. I just wanted to kind of show you where I was at with this. I was very happy with when I finished up Yoda, how great he looked in comparison. It's just, the detail, and he looks like the Yoda from the movie now, whereas he didn't. And Palpatine, like I said, he's getting there. I'm almost done with him. I spent a little bit of time on Yoda. But Palpatine, like I said, I put the coat on it, dried. I just wanted to throw it back together and see what it looked like. And if you guys got any ideas for the lightning, man, I mean, message me and please let me know, because the lightning is something I'm bothered by. But like I said, it definitely looks better than the stock one. It just, I don't know if that's as good as I'm going to get it or what, or if there's something I can put on that to make it really pop. Maybe I do that in like a high gloss or high sheen clear coat and do Palpatine in the matte to kind of make it look more like cloth. After I'm going to weather them a little bit and give it a little bit more detail to the cloth. But yeah, guys, play around with your toys, man. This is some fun stuff. And if you guys haven't got into the Bandai stuff, I tell you, man, I did as a kid, played around with it a little bit, but having this stuff now and having my kids live it and having some of my son's Trooper we're working on. I got the Voltron stuff over there. We just finished up some Transformers guys, and we're just having a good time with it, man. It's really fun. They're really nice builds when they're done, and they look even better when you take the extra time and apply some paint things. So I got the Voltron video I'm actually in the process of shooting. I'll probably have that uploaded here soon, kind of show that what I did with that one. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there making the videos and things for these, but and I just like to make videos and show people things, and I'm sure somebody's probably already came up with some of this stuff and maybe already done this, but if you're searching and you find this piece, I just want to let you know, if you're looking at buying something, you think it looks cheap, like I did when I kind of first purchased it, just haven't been happy with the piece. Maybe you have this sitting on the shelf and you're just not thinking about it, man. Pick up some model paint and go to town, man. It's very easy to do. So, all right, appreciate you guys for watching, man. Again, if anybody's got any ideas on how to make this lightning pop a little bit more, man, message me. So I'm going to be working on Palpatine for a little bit after we get done Voltron and some of the other stuff we got coming in. So this is kind of just something I threw in the middle. Really had no plans whatsoever to do it. It just kind of happened. But I'm so glad it did, because Yoda looks badass. All right, guys, thanks for watching.